Welcome to the Complete Android course. Over the next 30 hours, we will be going from zero programming experience to building Android apps. There's going to be a lot to learn, and while we will have a few lessons on theory, here at Bitfound we believe in practice. The point of this course is to learn by doing. It's important that you code along with me. Don't worry if you don't get something at first. The important concepts will be repeated in multiple apps. Of course, if you have questions, always feel free to ask. We have a lot to cover, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to need to do is get our tools installed. So let's do that. So here we see the Android Studio page, but even before Android Studio, what we need to do is install the Java development kit. So I'll include this link in the notes, and all you have to do is go down to Java SE Development Kit 7. Go ahead, read through the license, and if you agree, accept, and then just go ahead and download the package for your operating system. So once that's downloaded, open it up, get it installed, and after that, then we'll jump over to Android Studio. So I already have, this is called the JDK. I already have JDK 7 installed, but it's pretty straightforward. And then let's hop over to Android Studio. So Android Studio is an IDE, which means Integrated Development Environment. Basically, it's an environment that makes it really nice and easy for us to build Android apps. So it provides us with a lot of tools that make it more straightforward. And it's now the official Android IDE, the default one. So this is what we're going to be using in this course. Right now, Android Studio 1.0 is out, so it's out of beta, and like I said, this is the official IDE for Android. So go ahead and hit download. I've already checked this out, but feel free to take more time to read it. Then hit download. It asks you to check your JDK. We're going to be using Android 5.0, so that's why we did JDK 7. So feel free to read through this, but once you have this this package downloaded, I'll walk you through installing it. So we'll look at that next. So I've skipped ahead a bit. I downloaded that package for Android Studio, and I got it installed, move it over to my applications. So I opened up my application, and this is the first screen. It's the setup wizard. So what the setup wizard is going to do is install some things for us, mainly the Android SDK, which is where all the Android code lives, and all of the Android tools, and an Android virtual device, which is a tool that mimics a real Android device. So keep these both checked, that's fine. And then just choose a location where you want to save your Android SDK. Wherever you want it to be, that's fine. It's a pretty big file, so go ahead and choose wherever you want by clicking this button. And then just click next. So feel free to read through all of this. When you're done, you can click accept and then click finish. Now this is going to download a whole bunch of stuff for us. I'll just skip ahead to when it's done. We have everything downloaded and installed, so let's click finish. So we're at the welcome screen. There's one more thing I want to do, which is go to configure here, and then go to the SDK manager. So we already installed the SDK. As I mentioned, that's where all the Android code lives, but we need to do something extra. So SDK manager is actually where we can download all the tools that we need. Android Studio luckily already did a bunch of this for us, but there's one more tool that we have to download. So you can see as we scroll through here, it already says installed. Android 5.0 installed. So there's a bunch of stuff already installed here. So what we're going to do is scroll all the way to the bottom. Actually, let's click this Android 5.0 and unclick it so that it gets rid of everything. Because the only things that we want to install are this support library and this Intel x86 emulator accelerator. So that's just going to make development faster for us. So just these two, Android support library and this emulator accelerator. Alright, and then click install two packages. Same sort of thing, we accept the license. And then hit install, and now it's going to download those. So we'll just click out. So once this is done, we'll have all of our tools installed and we can get started. If you don't remember where you installed the SDK, you can actually just go back to this SDK manager and the SDK path is right at the top.